What is up, guys? Welcome to the Unbound channel. I have a really special guest today, Lydia. Can you tell us about yourself a little bit?
Yeah, so my name's Lydia White. I am currently a sophomore, kind of at a crossroads in my degree, but right now my degree is elementary education. And kind of some of my goals are tutoring kids, teaching English as a second language. Those are some of the options I'm looking at. And I live in upstate New York. Love all things nature, outdoors.
Yeah, has there been an instance or, sometime where you've had to kind of grow up, figure out adulting and get into life?
As far as, learning from failure and that type of thing.
Yeah.
One story that comes to mind is this past summer. Something I've done is make wedding cakes for people.
Okay.
And kind of just some baking in general. And so I was making a wedding cake for my friend this last year. And when I opened the box to the cake to finish setting it up and stuff, it was completely, the car ride overhead completely wrecked it. And so, hey, what is my response gonna be? I kind of threw some things together, and made it work. But I think one of the things I learned from that was planning better, but then also how you respond to that, because you could say, okay, I never want to do something like that again. But I think how we respond to failure is important as well, determining, what things are going to look like in the future.
I am curious to hear the rest of the story, if you don't mind. So, how did you save this? Did you have to just put it together again somehow? Or?
It was a mess. Yeah, so the raspberry filling was oozing out of the sides. And the bride's father comes down the stairs and he's so sweet. He's like, oh, it will still taste good. And I'm like, that's really nice of you. But yeah, this is not gonna work. So my siblings were with me. And so they ran to the store. We whipped up some more frosting, hashed it up, made some more ganache, put fruit on top, and by the time it was done, you wouldn't have known that what had happened. The bride never found out until later. Later she texted me and she said, I heard that something went on with the cake. I was like, yes. I guess some of those concepts of hearing about resiliency. And so just, okay, what needs to happen next? Kind of get into the action mindset, laugh it off, sometimes it's easy to blow things up and oh, this is ruined.
Yeah.
And then if it hadn't turned out, if I hadn't been able to put it back together, that would have, just looking at the good side of things, that probably would have brought some humility to me.
Yeah.
And just see it as a learning experience. Okay, what am I going to do differently next time?
Yeah.
And that sort of thing.
And much respect, because I can just imagine me being in that situation completely freaked out. I can't imagine, because you're there and everything's a lot of times you prep and you have the skills, and it really is those moments of craziness where you need to all right, game mode, you gotta put something together and fix things that you really get to use those skills.
Just kind of generalizing, taking new opportunities, trying new things so that we can when those situations do arise, use them. Try new things. Don't be afraid of failure. That is something I know that I can tend to struggle with. I think a lot of people can, but if we never try anything new, we'll never get new experiences, and we don't know where those experiences can take us and the way God can use them.
Guys, thank you for watching. If you want to hear other stories, subscribe for others coming up. So again, leave them in the comments if you have stories or experiences that you want to share. I want to hear stories that you have of how you've learned and figured out adulting and getting into this whole brave new world of growing up and experiencing life. Thank you for being on. Guys, have fun, be unbound. I will see you around.